Hello, my name is Sarah Morgan and I am the creator and founder of Mastering the Art of Manifesting.
Hello, gorgeous manifestors.
Say hello from Byron Bay.
All the way from the Maldives.
Sarah is an absolutely positive force to be reckoned with.
Sarah is amazing. She has literally changed my life. I thank the universe every day that I met her.
They're manifesting money, they're manifesting time, happiness, abundance, all the things that they want.
The universe works in ways that we can't get our heads around.
It's about massively maximising the laws of the universe. You, my darling, are so limitless.
Welcome to the beginning of everything that you want.
Hello, gorgeous manifestors. Happy Monday. How are you all? In case any of you don't know me, my name is Sarah Morgan and I'm the creator and founder of Mastering the Art of Manifesting. And it is my insatiable passion to help millions globally to master the art of manifesting and to live in true alignment, fulfillment, happiness, and masses of abundance. And I have kept getting nudges from the universe over the last few days to come on and talk about this need for speed with manifesting. And so for those of you that don't know me well yet, I always just follow universal guidance that I'm given. And I talk about that a lot in the tools that I coach when it comes to manifesting. And the need for speed is something the universe has wanted me to come on and talk about. So just quickly, wanted to come on and just sort of say it's so common when we're manifesting to wish it to happen faster, and often there's this need that comes from our ego, that comes from our mind, that is sort of saying, I want it, why haven't I got it yet, why isn't it here yet, how do I speed it up, how do I move it along? And I can totally relate to that. I have one of the most stubborn egos on the entire planet, so I know what that feels like. But what happens is, if you feel any kind of tension or any kind of dissatisfaction in your body and in your vibration, then what is going to happen is you're actually going to slow the manifestation process down, okay? So our emotions are our universal sat-nav, if you like. So we know that when we're feeling good, we're basically open to receiving universal guidance and our manifestations. If we're feeling any kind of lower emotion, lower vibration emotions, such as just feeling a bit frustrated or a bit impatient, they feel like more negative emotions, then actually we're closing off that flow of universal guidance and manifestations. I'm just going to introduce you to my dog, 1 second. She's like sat by the back door growling quietly, wanting to get out, but it's actually distracting me. This is my dog Belle. Might just let her out quickly. She has brilliant timing, always does this when I go live. So it's really important when you're manifesting to not want to or not need to speed up the process. Anything that you're doing from an energy of need is basically going to slow everything down. And so this whole wanting to rush the whole process is having a direct result in slowing it down for you, which is quite interesting when you think about it. So the perfect manifesting energy is when you're sort of surrendered, you're happy, you know it's coming, but you haven't got this sense of need and urgency. Anything that you do that has that energy behind it puts resistance on your manifesting path. It sort of slows everything down. And so a couple of top tips I always teach are things like, write out a list of 20 reasons why your life is so perfect in this very moment and get your energy focused on why everything is good right now. And that's gonna reduce that need of urgency and speed, and by default your manifestations will move faster to you. Also, as the majority of you are process manifestors, so there's process and outcome manifestors, a lot of you would have heard my live last week talking about the difference. As a process manifestor, it's about feeling good the whole time, and when you feel good, not the whole time, because obviously we do have contrast and things there, that's important to have that, but when your vibration is feeling higher, and that happens by falling in love with where you are now, by default your manifestations will speed up. So process manifestors don't manifest any more slowly to outcome manifestors, they just manifest in a different way. And I have manifested so much in under 2 years just from always being aware of feeling happy where I am now. And sometimes it's easier and other times it's harder, because I'm human, I'm not a robot. I have the same egoic chatter that you guys probably have. Feeling good where you are now and in love with where you are now, and you train yourself to focus upon that, everything else opens up really quickly. And I mean, there's so much I want to share with all of you. I'm just going to be coming on really frequently now and just sharing lies and answering your questions. But this whole needing to speed things up, just be aware when you have that energy of impatience, you're slowing everything down. You are so much more powerful to fall in love with where you are now. And with the outcome manifesting teachings, which don't work as well for process manifestors, there is a lot of talk of giving yourself a deadline and thinking about the specific outcome and all of that kind of stuff, which is brilliant if it makes your heart sing. But if you're contracting and thinking, oh, that feels so far away, how am I going to get there, you are so much more powerful as a manifestor, where you just fall in love with where you are now and just take all the pressure off. Basically remove the pressure, remove that need for speed, because also when you do have that need behind you, it's very easy to start taking action that isn't given to you by the universe, it's given to you by your thoughts. So you're like, right, if I want to achieve that, if I do this, it will happen. Whereas when you're feeling good, you allow yourself to open up that flow and receive guidance from the universe that comes from here that feels good, which actually means you action less. Actually, when you're working with the universe, your actions are millions times more powerful than they would be normally. So actually, when you are working with the universe and you're sitting back, yes, you have to take inspired action as part of the manifestation process, but it's inspired, which means it's way less of a struggle, and it's way less intense, way less tiring and arduous and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, maybe your focus for today, I've obviously come on to say this because someone needs to hear it, because the universe has been prompting me to come on and talk about it. Drop the need for speed, fall in love with where you are now, knowing that when you feel scrummy where you are now, by default your manifestations fly in really quickly to you. And just play with that energy, just play with it, you're not going to be able to do it the whole time. I can't do it the whole time. I've been working with law of attraction for years and consistently coming up for 2 years, and still there are days I'm like, why isn't what I want here yet? But I catch myself. I know that every time I think that, I'm going to slow everything down. So actually, no, I'm going to fall in love with where I am now. What is scrummy for me today? What is it that I can focus upon that feels scrummy for me today? And all of this stuff is about consistency. It is about being a bit disciplined as well. You have to train your mind. It's always the training. I'm continually training my mind, and that's always the work, because as you expand and draw in more manifestations and evolve and move forward here in physical, you're going to have new things that your ego brings up. And so it's very easy as well to think, once I have that thing, then that's it, I'm going to be happy. And I can assure you, yes, you will be happy in the manifestation of that thing, but you will immediately launch something else that you want. I promise you. I see it all the time. I've been through it myself, and I see it with people all the time. So try and lose the notion that once you've manifested that thing, all of your problems are going to be solved, because they're not, because the ego is going to bring up more stuff, and also your inner being is going to give you more desires. We're here to create and expand. You're never not going to have a desire. You're always going to want something more, and that's perfect. That's exactly how it should be, okay? But the perfect manifestation balance is when you're feeling scrummy where you are now, and a sense of eager anticipation for the future, not a sense of, oh, I'm not really happy where I am now, and if when when that manifestation comes through, then everything will be fine. That is off manifesting energy. So you've just got to train yourself back. So you're always going to be going like this with manifestation. You're always going to, when you're working with law of attraction, you're always going to be trying to bring your ego back to this place that feels good. But it's completely normal to always have this slight buffering thing going on. It's completely normal. So yeah, perfect balance is feeling in love with where you are now and eager anticipation for the future, not feeling kind of frustrated where you are now and really longing for this thing here and wanting to rush it, thinking that when you get it, everything's going to be sorted. That is going to slow everything down. So if you're feeling in that energy, do things that make your heart sing now. Fall in love with where you are now. Write out 20 reasons why everything's already so scrummy for you right now. Okay? So hopefully that helps and it gives you something to play with. It's always the work, as I always say. Don't just do it today and then never use that, you know, tool or technique again. Always remember, if you're feeling impatient, you are slowing down the manifesting flow. Just remember that. If you're feeling impatient, you're slowing everything down. And just keep reminding yourself, and I'm here doing it live in real time with you. So let me just read some of the questions that are coming through in the comments. I was telling Sarah about your blog. Yes guys, I have a new blog. It went out in my newsletter on Sunday, yesterday. I always try and do something special for my newsletter subscribers. So if you're not signed up to my newsletter, you can sign up on the homepage of my website, masteringtheartofmanifesting.com. My first blog was all about money, abundance and flow. So yes, but I will be releasing that more generally tomorrow. But those on the newsletter, you would have seen that. So that's very exciting. Thank you for spreading the message, Sarah. Debbie, love the simplicity for following what the universe sends to us. Absolutely. We're so trained to take action from up here, and it's the hard way around of doing things. You are a million times more powerful. I actually had a team catch up this morning with my gorgeous team, Mel and Hendra. And I was like, right, I don't really know what my focus is for this week. I'm just going to follow the universal guidance when it comes. And it hasn't really come yet. So I'm just going to feel good, follow what nudges I get, and then it will become clear what I'm supposed to be doing this week. It's so cool. So following universal guidance is so the easy way around of doing things. So happy I discovered your books and now your Facebook group. Thank you, Sarah. You're welcome, Jade, my darling. So happy to have you as a part of the Mastering the Art of Manifesting tribe. Mwah. Okay. I can't even handle goals right now. Yeah, I can't do goals. They make me contract. Perfect time for me to hear this. Thank you. Perfect, Mary. Maybe it was you the message was needing to reach. I'm sure there'll be others as well. This came in perfect time for me and it's something I needed to hear this morning. So thank you. You're so welcome. See, follow the guidance. And there's always a reason behind it. Already 2 of you that's really resonated with. So following the guidance, always, always. I think we get impatient when fear kicks in. Yes, I agree about training the mind. Yeah, it all comes down to fear. And so much of what I teach is about shortcutting through that firstly, so you sidestep it. But when it does come up, there are tools to help you disempower that as well, because it is all mind. You know, fear is from the ego, isn't it? And we're really having to retrain ourselves to work from this guidance here, which is where your inner being is in your body, and your inner being is an extension of that universal energy. But we're so taught in schools and in jobs and things to work from up here, which is harder. But the good news is for you guys, we are out here on the leading edge. You know, such a small percentage of the population like even knows about this at this point, so we're kind of all leading the way. So it's very exciting we get to do this together and to retrain ourselves. And then if you can pass this on to kids, oh my gosh, the next generation are going to be ridiculously unstoppable. Can you imagine? Hi Stephen, darling. Wow, tonight I surrendered and decided to be okay with where I am. So this is awesome. Perfect. So Stephen, that for you is a massive synchronicity. So guys, when you are of a higher vibration, i.e. when you feel good rather than feeling contracted, when you're feeling a better vibration, surrendering is like the most powerful vibration, I think, as well as the high flying disc energy. They're both really powerful. That surrendered energy means you're in massive flow. So you are receiving, your real open channel to receive manifestations and guidance. and manifesting evidence. And synchronicities aren't just chance, they're the universe talking to you, responding to your vibrations. So the fact you're hearing this after you've just surrendered is the universe confirming this is exactly what you need to do. And you might even be getting goosebumps as you listen to that. Goosebumps, guys, again, aren't coincidence. They're the universe confirming what you're thinking or what you're saying or what you're doing. Whenever you get goosebumps, take note. I often get goosebumps when I'm coaching as a confirmation that what I've just given to that person as advice is what they really need to hear. So take note of goosebumps as well. It's magical. It's like real life adult magic, guys. We literally live in the most magical universe. And like 95% of the population aren't tapping into it. So, but us tapping into it here as a collective, as a Mastering the Art of Manifesting tribe, along with all the other manifesting collectives out there, we're going to really like open up that percentage and get more and more people really playing with this incredibly, deliciously powerful universal magic. You're welcome, Sarah. You needed it too. Oh, I need to follow your blog and we'll definitely be subscribing. Yay! Do it, Jade. Do it. Oh, hi, Rebecca, darling. Do you practice forgiveness too? Yeah, I mean, forgiveness is ego again. So you have to, what I do, Debbie, is just try and see everybody through the eyes of love and understand that everybody here in physical human form is trying to do the best that they can. Everybody's trying to do the best that they can here in human form. So when I am wanting to sort of send energy of forgiveness, it's like a level that's even more powerful than that. It's an energy of love. Like, just send them love and know that they're trying to do their best. Like, just send them love, send them love, send them love. I am happier and getting more inspired guidance from the universe and spirit now. I've ditched the goals. Yay! Perfect. Exactly. If you are a process manifester, goals are always going to feel very difficult for you, and when it feels difficult, your vibration drops. Okay, so honor the fact and celebrate the fact you're a process manifester. You know, most of the stuff out there is more outcome focused, and outcome stuff is amazing. It works brilliantly if you're an outcome manifester, but if you're process, honor the fact you're process, and work in the way that it works for you as a process manifester. I was getting caught up in why it hadn't shown up yet, something I was fearful of, but took your advice, and this morning I wrote out pages of gratitude for everything I have now already, and I felt immensely better. I am so proud of you, and now I feel more ease and relaxed, and I just know things will work out for me the way they always have, but what matters is focusing on how I'm feeling now. I am so proud of you. That's amazing, Jade. And like, really be proud of yourself and really acknowledge that you've taken the time to do that work, because what's so common is when you are feeling a lower vibration emotion or you're feeling contrasty, it's really easy just to think, oh, well, I'm not even going to use that tool or do that thing because it's not really going to work anyway. It's really easy for the ego to bring that up. But the fact you went and actually used the tools and have felt the shift in vibration, that's everything. I just did an amazing meditation with my team. I'm letting you into a bit of like a secret ahead of time. I'm playing with the real energy now of money overflow. I've got money flow down. Now it's like, right, let's ramp that energy up and play with money overflow. And that is something I'm going to be bringing in to the Mastering the Art of Manifesting community as well. But we did a money overflow meditation, and at the end of it we were all just like, oh my god, that was so good, it feels so delicious, so aligned, so flowy right now. And we could have very easily been like, right, there's lots to do today, let's just get off the call and go and do stuff. But obviously, as all three of us are very law of attraction, that's why we all work together, it was like, right, actually the most important thing we can do is ramp up that delicious vortexy scrummy energy, and then the rest of the day is going to flow as it's meant to, and money will also flow in overflow to us as well, because we've taken the time to actually put our attention on that. So never underestimate the importance of using these tools. Never say you're too busy. It's so easy for the ego to bring that up. I've done that myself before. Never say you're too busy. Nothing matters more than that you feel good, especially if you're a process manifester. It's even more important. Okay. Okay, feel so drawn to this and away from sales funnels. Yeah, sales funnels are very old school. They can work. I mean, if it's aligned to do a sales funnel and it's an inspired action, it feels good, then do it. That's always universal guidance. But a lot of people are doing it from an energy of pushing and struggle because they're told to do it and they think that's what they should be doing. And that is wrong energy and it's never going to work. Everything you do has to feel good and feel like you're being led to do it. So yeah. It's the first time I did my dream day journal about what I'm looking forward to in my life, and now this live came up. Yay! Hey Charlotte, my darling. Money overflow. Oh my god, I'm so excited. There is something that's going to be launching. I think I'm going to wait for universal clarity, but it was massive inspired action on Friday morning. I messaged my team and a couple of other people singing down the phone in excitement. Massive inspired action about something that I'm probably going to launch at the end of this month around money. Something special around money that I haven't done before. But I'm going to wait for the clarity, but I think it's probably going to be end of this month. So watch this space. Money overflow. I know, it is so delicious. That it's just such, and it feels different. When you emanate the feeling of money overflow, it feels different in your body to money flow, and money flow feels scrummy. But when you ramp it up to money overflow, it is so scrummy. So looking forward to sharing more of that with you and playing with that energy with you all. So my darlings, oh, it's so nice to see all your faces. It makes me happy. I do love a Monday morning with you guys. Just makes me so happy. So I'm going to go. We've got session 2 of Limitless in Business Stage. Had another person sign up for that. You can still sign up for that if you want to. We were technically closing the doors, but there's still people wanting to sign up. So if you want to get involved, message me. And yeah, just have a gorgeous Monday, guys. I will probably be back on again tomorrow. So any questions that you have, just post them below and I will answer them. But I'm going to try and come on really frequently now and just do little tidbits of advice. And I will answer questions or just follow universal guidance in terms of what to talk about. So if you do have any specific questions, comment below and tag me and I'll try and keep note of them. So my darlings, that sounds exciting. The money overflow. Meditation is something that has helped me a lot recently too, because anxiety is what usually gets me low vibration. Me too, darling. I talk about my anxiety a lot. So you can still be a freaking powerful manifester despite anxiety. So always know that as well. And it's probably why you're here and we've been attracted to one another, because obviously it's law of attraction. Anxiety is what usually gets me low vibration, but meditating along with your advice on gratitude, as I mentioned above, helped immensely for me to feel better, release resistance and need, and focus on feeling good right now. This morning, after doing the pages of gratitude and then my first dream day journal, thank you for that, it was so much fun. I meditated and today, for the first time in ages, I feel good, so good. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. Celebrate all that. And now you're feeling good, a bit like my team do after doing the money overflow meditation. Milk that energy for the rest of the day. I'm going to be milking that money overflow energy for the rest of the day, or as long as it lasts, and just expand on it, keep tapping back into it and milking it and playing with it, knowing that in the words of Abraham as well, the better it gets, the better it gets. So the more you feel good, the better it gets. Like, it gets better and better and better. So it sounds like, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun in the February Fire and Float with you, my darling. So notice how you feel now. And meditation, guys, is another thing the universe was wanting me to come on and talk about. So maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. Meditation is so powerful for dropping resistance so that you're a real clean, clear channel to receive flow and guidance. Okay, can you please leave a link for your blog website? Jade, darling, I will try and remember to. But if I don't, can you just write this down? It's www.masteringtheartofmanifesting.com. So www.masteringtheartofmanifesting.com. Just because I might forget to reply to that, because I am about to go on a coaching call shortly. So yeah, hopefully you got that. Right, my darlings, right, darlings, have an incredible Monday. I love you all so much. Thank you for coming on and watching, whether it's live or on the replay. Hope you found this useful, and I will be back on again very soon to give you some more tips and guidance around manifesting your limitlessness. Sending you lots and lots of love, my darlings. Have a gorgeous Monday. Mwah. Bye.